Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Amy saw my video yesterday, and so she attacks with Zur the Enchanter with a diplomatic immunity attached to it. She wants to get a tattoo ward. What happens? Okay, so for anyone who didn't watch my video yesterday, it's definitely possible to get that tattoo ward and put it onto Zur the Enchanter. Click the link above to see exactly how that would work. Now, let's say that Amy wants to put that tattoo ward on the Zur. That's going to be kind of an issue because one of the things that protection does is it makes any enchantments that the creature has protection from fall off and get put into their owner's graveyard. This is the reason why pretty much every enchantment that can give protection has some sort of a clause that exempts itself from getting put into the graveyard this way, the way the tattoo ward has. Now, you'll notice that there's no such exemption for any existing enchantments that might be on that creature, which is tough luck for diplomatic immunity. Amy might want to sacrifice the tattoo ward to destroy an enchantment before the diplomatic immunity gets put into her graveyard. However, this is not possible. The reason is because of how priority works. Anytime something in the game resolves, be it a spell or ability, the game first performs state-based actions before giving either player an opportunity to cast spells or activate abilities. This means that by the time Amy gets a chance to use the Sacrifice Tattoo Ward ability, the diplomatic immunity will already be in her graveyard. Okay, so what are her options here? Let's start with the most obvious one. If there's any creatures that Amy's opponents control, Amy can just put the Tattoo Ward on one of them. She might even get some extra value by removing any buffing enchantments that creature would have on it, the same way as what we talked about before. Even though Amy's opponent controls the creature with Tattoo Ward, the Tattoo Ward itself is the thing that has the ability, which means that Amy can still sacrifice it to destroy an enchantment just fine. Now, let's say that Amy's opponents don't have any creatures in play that you can put Tattoo Ward onto. Then there might be a little bit of a problem if you don't either. Let's say that instead of diplomatic immunity, the Zur already had a tattoo ward attached to it, and that was Amy's only creature. In this case, it wouldn't be possible to get a second tattoo ward onto the battlefield at all. That's because if you're trying to move an enchantment onto the battlefield and there's no legal permanence for it to enchant, it just stays in its current zone. Kind of weird how that happens, but that's the rules, and I'm sure they probably weren't expecting that sort of situation to come up very much. So, that's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again tomorrow for another daily ruling, but until then, I hope you have a great day.